Hi everyone, I have finally gotten my Hidden Heart after trying for a month, and I did it after the patch 2.18. I was actually quite surprised and a bit sad that I got this perfect run as a Ronin because I play mainly as a hunter. I've decided to do a video commentary because I have some tips in general that may help you in a few priority modes if you are also trying to get your Hidden Heart with randoms without a mic. As this is my first time doing a commentary, if you find anything weird, please bear with me. In Wave 0, all players go wherever they want without a plan, and that's okay. But you will want to be alert and hear the sound of a smoke bomb. Go into it because you want to save the smoke bomb and not everyone use all of it in the first capturing of the defense point. Next, we will talk about the eyes of Io, the direction of its traveling path, and the size of the eyes. Number 1, they move in a clear path that does not have any obstructions, so think of standing in front of a barrier like a cliff, a wall, or a house. Number 2, the eyes take up the whole space of the defense area. When you smoke, you have to stand right at the edge of the circle so you won't get caught in the eyes. If there are enemies around and you don't have a smoke, run at the edges of the circle and you have lesser chances of getting caught by the eyes, and the Hwachas will not hit you. So another wave of enemy has arrived. There are still some enemies remaining at the current point that I am at. I usually do not leave my friend alone to fight off the remaining enemies, because what if your friend gets caught in the op? So finish the point first together with your friend and then move on together. So yes, you will want to be alert. Check the zone to see that it has been cleared before you go. After the boss wave, you might have enough Magatama of at least 400 points, so you can always prioritize health first. Wave 4 will be defeating the enemies inside the defense area. We hide and wait for the enemies to come in. Do not wait at the circle because the enemies will see you and they run outside the area. I am at camp when there is no good elevation point. So if you are fighting them at the flat ground like camp, once the circle is about 25% full, crouch, move slowly and be as stealth as you can. Smoke first before the enemies see you. The ideal way is to fight them at a higher elevation point because the enemies cannot look up from the ground and they can't spot you when you are inside the smoke, and they won't leave the circle. But that's the ideal point if you can find an elevation point to fight them inside the defense area. As a Ronin, you will want to be extra careful when you throw the bombs. Aim the direction of your bombs outside the circle, whereas still facing inwards. Do not spam the bombs, go slow and use your melee attacks and kunai.
ドにかなわぬ。クロード、しばし浸った。
At the end of the wave to another wave, you have a short pause in between, so you can use this time to go to another point to weaken the disciple first.
クロードの宮次に容易に勝てぬ手強い相手だ。クロードは鬼を黄泉の国へと送り返し、クロードの勝負が的を射ぬく。イオの中心はラブを去った。
Purchasing the offerings again at the end of the boss wave. There is a trick to it. So firstly, we have to know how the Hwachas will aim you. Firstly, the Hwachas will aim at you if you are stationary at a point for too long. And secondly, the Hwachas will hit you at the direction they are going towards. So as you can see here, I want to get the regenerate ghost health at the first station. But I know that if I stand there for too long, the Hwachas are going to hit me. So I stand at the third station. I wait for the Hwachas to aim at me first. And then once the Hwacha is aiming at me, I quickly roll over to the first station and get my health. Sometimes your friends will want to buy things also at the offering station. What you can do as a good team player is that when you see that your friend is buying it, you can stand behind them and maybe just move a bit and maybe try to distract the Hwachas from aiming at your friend. In this patch 2.18, they have reduced our resolve gains using the power bombs. So you will want to, as a Ronin, throw a few bombs, maybe one or two every other few seconds, and then you could go in with your melee attacks to gain your resolve. So I usually do not spam my bombs a lot, I use it sparingly. Hit a few bombs, throw a few bombs, do your melee attacks, throw a few bombs and melee attack again.
送り込まれてきた。敵の足音に近づいてくる。狙われたが最後、敵に逃れる術はない。クロードはイオの分身を破った。満たされることはなかった。イオの勢は諦めることを知らない。借りは返す。闇ガラス。加勢しろ。クロードは気を緩めない。迫る戦いにただ備えるのみ。
今助ける。
恐るべき敵が現れた。戦いはまだ始まったばかり。クロードに狙われたが最後敵に逃れる術がない。やっと終わった。クロードには気の休むいとますらない。
にはおらんな。
クロードは次の敵を一目見るなりゆっくりと息を吸った。
手を貸してくれ。まだ行くでない。今助けてくれ。
鬼の体は黄泉の国を
力を合わせんぞ。この会は高いで備えろ。
再び勝利を収めた。
助かった。
クロードは手強い敵どもを打ち倒した。だが誠の勝利へと至る道は長く、さらなる敵が待ち受けている。
Yep, so basically that's about it. This is how I got my hidden heart as a Ronin unexpectedly because I usually play as a hunter. So we went in and tried for 2 times without the hidden heart. I think none of us have the hidden heart before this, and when we came out of this, we have all of us have been equipped with this wooden
クロー
sword.
ドが残し
It
た
was
数
really
々の
nice to
手
play
柄、
with them.
その一つをお話ししましょう。
I hope you like this video. I'll be trying another maps, the remaining of 5 maps. Good luck to me. And thank you to Slow Free Glow, Peony, Simil 2018, and Saya 3762.